Hello, welcome back. I went and got my jam box. Let me set it over here so everybody can see it. I'll wait till more people show up and then I'll show it. Whew. Yeah, I'm gonna wait till more people pop up because I know somebody's gonna ask me, "Did you go get it, PT?" I got it. I went and got it. Yeah, I went and got it. Yeah, so I'm gonna kill two birds with one stone tonight. I'm actually gonna do gossip and makeup at the same time. So then when I come back, all I have to do is just do the show, and that's it. And that's it. And that will be it. That would be it. That would be it. That would be it. Let me put my Cash App and Venmo up for anyone who would like to send something my way for my trip to Dallas. Yes. There it goes again. Y'all can't see it. There's something going on with my side of my face. But I'll go see my doctor next week and find out what's going on. I think it's stress. Let's see, what am I looking for? What am I going to be doing? Oh, putting up my information. Ouch. Okay, let's see here. Oh, boy. Good evening. Welcome in, Sassy. The Brad and Judy are live.
That is what I'm here for. So I just feel like we meet in the middle. Yeah, like yeah. Amen. We agree to that. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. That's what's up.
I'm talking about Brad and Judy tonight. They were going to be, look, they were going to be my number one topic. Look, see, they were going to be first, but I changed my mind. I'll do them second. I think I got them like, well, anyway, I'll do them later. But anyway, let me do this shot right quick. Yeah, they're actually live right now. I can't believe they only got 300 people watching it live. Brad and Judy, 300 people.
Like me knowing that my wife
Three.
is a first time mom, she can have 100% of her time with him, and I would be okay because that's her.
306. That's all. That's 100 less than what I be getting on my live. No shade. But anyway, social media. She's real funny acting, honey. Okay. All right. Let me do this here. All right. Okay. We got Tamika. We're going to talk about Tamika, but let me do this first. Okay. All right. Okay. We got Tamika. All right. Let me go ahead and put my information in here. PTs. No phone calls tonight. I may take phone calls while I'm doing the show later. I think I might do that. Hello, welcome in, Phyllis. PT. All right, there it is. I just posted it. All right, and I just tagged it. Well, I just not tagged it, but I just did it. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, let's start off with this first. I'm going to put on this fingernail polish because I'm gonna wear nails when I do the show later. So what we're gonna do tonight, we're gonna do makeup tutorial and we're gonna do gossip all in the same at the same damn time. Okay, because I don't want to do makeup and then come back and do show and do drag show. That's too much. Well, because I got a late start, I had to go get a jam box. So that kind of threw me. I almost got hit, y'all. Almost died tonight. Seriously. So I'm walking across the street, right? After I got the jam box, I had a lottery ticket and I wanted to get the money for it. It was just $10. And I walked across the street to get the ticket to cash it in. And so all right, so here's the street that I'm crossing. I'm crossing to go back over to the Dollar Tree to call my Uber because it would have been a lot easier for me over there than it was to the store. You had to come all the way around. So there's cars. Okay, so the street is like this, right? So there's cars coming this way, and there's cars coming from this side of the street, coming this way, going over, trying to get to the gas station that I just left. So the car that was coming this way, this car was trying to hurry up and get up into the gas station, and they were like this. They did like this right in front of me. Right in front of me. So the car that was in front of me, if they had they almost hit them. Like I did like this. Because they was right in fucking front of me. Like if that car had hit him, it went straight, they probably ran right into me because I was directly in front of the car. You just don't know when your time is. But here's the jam box. I got it. And it is loud. So we're going to have a good show tonight. I like my music to be loud. And it's a lot of people, I know y'all wonder why you could do that in your apartment. Don't nobody say that because where I live at, the lady next door to me, she can't hear well. And the buildings, the two other apartments down on this end, they way down there. So they can't hear. There's nobody above me, nobody below me, on the side of me. Nobody can hear me. Nobody can hear me. And I can have it turned and nobody can hear me. So I'm glad to be alive. Glad I made it home. That would have been awful if I got hit and died on my way to go get a fucking speaker, but you don't know when your time is. You don't know when it's up. You just don't know. You just don't know when your time is up. I mean, for me to do this, for me to go, really, y'all? Bitch, you in that hurry to get some fucking gas and you can't turn, you can't make a, you're over in the far right lane. Okay, so you're in the far left lane trying to go over to the right lane to get gas. That's not even the way you drive. She should have drove down, came back around up into the gas station, but she basically was driving illegally. But I made it home. So then I had called my Uber, and it's a lady. She always picks me up. She's like in a blue Nissan, whatever. That's the last time I saw who was picking me up was a blue Nissan. Bitch, and then I looked up, and I seen a big old ass Mercedes. I said, who is this? A badass Mercedes pulling up. I said, why they? Yeah, if I had been dead, shit, it wouldn't have mattered because she definitely was in the wrong. You can't be in the far left lane trying to get to the right lane, to try to get some gas, and the car that was making a right was in the right. It startled me. It startled me. It really did startle me. My heart beat. My life didn't flash in front of me, but my goddamn heart was beating. Yeah, I'm gonna be eating some of this popcorn. Okay. Mm-hmm. All right, let's get into celebrity tea. Well, Usher's ex-wife Tamika was arrested the other day, and it was behind something stupid. But she said it had something to do with her thinking she had just come from someplace. She was coming from somewhere. I mean, it wasn't nothing major. I'm so glad you shared that. It would have been, yeah, it would have been hard for my mama. It would have probably killed my mama more than anybody because she would. I moved here to help her, and she was like, "Well, if he hadn't been here, he might." I could just hear everybody saying what they say when you die. But y'all, there's nothing you can do when your time is here. Ain't no matter. It don't matter what nobody say. Your time is your time is your time. And sometimes when people take your life, to me, that's not your time. That is not your time. That's just evil. Now, I say if you get cancer, get a bad disease or something like that, yeah, could be your time. But if somebody take your life, that's not your time. But the preacher say it pays to be ready. Hallelujah. So anyway, let me finish, y'all. Hi, Janet. Thank you, welcome in. We're not blocking people tonight. We're only removing comments. We're only removing cuss words. Please do not block people because they called me a man. Okay, when they saw seeing me put this makeup on. I just want to let y'all know that. Okay, be very sensitive about who you block. As long as they don't repeat themselves and say, "Oh, that's a man, that's a man, that's a man," as long as they don't say that over and over again, I don't care. So, Tamika, she got arrested. She was coming back from some trip. I don't understand how do these celebrities think that the police is not going to tell your tea, honey? The police is not going to put this video out. She's like, "Oh, please don't tell my children. I don't want my children to know." Hold on, y'all. Sorry about that. That was Johnny. Wait a minute. Well, y'all, hey, Michael, I gotta go one day, y'all. I can't be here forever. I don't plan on going anywhere. I don't plan on going nowhere anytime, but that's not up to me. That's not up to me. So it's not up to PT. Oh, that was my friend Johnny. We usually go eat around this time of night, but I told him I can't. I got to do two shows for the next 2 days. That's for me, for my little extra coins in my pocket when I go out of town. Uh, so I'm not gonna be able to go. I told him that. I told him that we'll go if we go tomorrow early, like around about 4 or 5. That's fine. We go eat tomorrow, but I can't do it tonight or tomorrow night because I'm trying to get ready to go out of town. So anyway, back to Tamika X. I mean Tamika, Tamika X. Um, Foster. I don't know if she goes by Foster anymore, but baby, you know these police officers are gonna tell your T, honey. They don't have no choice but to tell your T. They got you on camera. They are recording you from the moment you get out the car. And he might not have known that was Usher's ex-wife, but you know. So anyway, I'm gonna let y'all hear the video. Hold on. Here we go. We're gonna stay over here by my car so we can make your phone call, okay? This is a huge inconvenience, but it doesn't change for anybody. I apologize for, if you think you're being treated unfair because I put the handcuffs in the bag.
I just don't think I need. I mean, if I were like belligerent or something, I'd understand.
Well, it's not just that.
And it's not even a violent thing.
Correct. Sometimes non-violent people turn violent when they get here. Not to say that you do, but this is why they make all of us do this, okay? If you have facial recognition, can you do it by your finger, or how you want to do it?
No, I gotta put it in my code. There's no face. I don't have.
Want me to do it for you? I don't want it, ma'am. I don't want nothing out of your phone.
You do. Mama, I just came back from St. Bart's, and the customs people arrested me for a fix-it tag on my car. I'm at the cab. I need to have a conversation with you. Can you possibly call me back, please? It's urgent. How do you pay it?
At my police department.
Where's yours?
In Brookhaven on Broward Road. Brookhaven, that's where I was moving to when I was going to move back to Atlanta. The same phone number will be on what I'm giving you, okay?
So they have to go there to pay it?
Yes, ma'am. They're not going to take our money.
So they don't take money here?
Correct. Not for us.
Why am I here?
We don't have our own jail, ma'am.
This is the craziest out-of-body I've ever experienced. This is the sad part is I got pulled over for nothing. I don't even have a speeding ticket. You notice
your call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person.
This is the craziest. It was not on my bingo card. 4 days after my birthday. To stay in the islands. That's what I'm living my best life. I can't tell my kids this. They be like.
They don't need to know.
I'm pretty sure these people are not on my one call list.
She said, my kids don't need to know this. And the police officer so messy, talking about, they don't need to know where you're. They're going to know because you recorded, sir. Your messy ass. He has a Virginia accent. I know that VA accent. He sure sounds like he's from Virginia. But, yeah, it doesn't matter if your kids ain't going to. Your kids, everybody going to know because it's just, because it is nice. And that's why I was going to move to. I met a guy, black guy, young guy, and his wife. They own a condo there. They was renting out. And I like Brookhaven. It wasn't too far from the mall. It wasn't too far from the, I'm looking for something. It wasn't too far from the Brookhaven Mall, and it wasn't too far from the, what's the other mall? Galleria Mall. I mean, not Galleria, but Come on, y'all, help me think of the mall in Atlanta where all the gays be at. I can't think of the name of it. God, I can't think of the mall. Thank you, Lenox Mall. Okay.
You couldn't tell nobody this. Don't tell nobody. I'm not.
They taking her to female.
If it looks right, go ahead and sign the bottom. I'm gonna give you a copy. If it looks right, sign it. I'm gonna give you a copy.
That's it. Yeah, but these celebrities, they don't get special treatment. I remember when Donna Ross ass got arrested. Donna Ross, I'm looking for something, y'all. Donna Ross got arrested for drinking and driving, but they recorded her ass. You don't get no break because your ex-husband is Usher, baby. I love Tamika. I mean, I ain't got no issue with her. I'm just saying, you don't get no break. You saw what happened to what's her name? Sha'Carri Richardson, the Olympic star. They got her ass together too. But she was pleading and begging, "Oh, please don't arrest me. I'm a good, outstanding citizen. You may be an outstanding citizen, Miss Thing, but you was a goddamn speed ghost. You was speed racing that day. Miss Thing was going 100 miles an hour, girl. You could have killed somebody going 100 miles an hour. That's fast. It ain't no place you need to be in a hurry unless somebody's in the car dying. Going 100 miles an hour. That is totally uncalled for. I'm trying to find my glue. So, I'm sure she did. I don't even know if she went to jail as far as like, I don't think Tamika would spend the night in jail. I really don't. I Googled her net worth. I know she's worth some money. I found what I was looking for. I just don't know how much she's worth. What about Ice-T? So, you don't get special treatment, honey. Just because you're Tamika and you're Ramus, you're Usher's ex, you don't get no special treatment. And he probably, he might have not known who she was when you get stopped by the police. Look, let me tell y'all something. I'm not gonna deal with y'all tonight. When y'all come in here and making these comments, I need y'all to make sure the comments are plain so I can understand what y'all talking about. So it is what it is. I've been arrested before, but nothing illegal. I told y'all that a long time ago. A man he was liking on me, and I wasn't liking on him. Oh, okay. Now, well, but see, the thing about it is, Phyllis, I'm not talking about him. So don't throw me off, Phyllis. I got my short memory, so you can't be throwing me off with other stuff. Let's stick to the subject. But yeah, a lot of people have been arrested and went off and stuff. But anyway, so yeah, because I had this guy used to like me, old white guy used to like me, and I lived in his complex, and he lived next door. I wasn't feeling his ass, and I had to write $100, what you call that? When you transfer a fee. This was way back in the 90s. In late 90s, going into 2000, and he said, "Yeah, you can move next door." He was still the manager over there and kept eyes on me and shit. And so I was trying to get away from his crackhead ass. And hold on a minute. So I changed my mind and I told him, "Oh no. I'm not gonna move over there. I'm just gonna move." He said, "Okay." Bitch, I forgot about the check. I think I told him just tear the check up. Child, please. That motherfucker like me. You know he didn't tear that check up. That bitch sent that check right through to be ugly with me. And one day I was on my way to the club because I had just got a gig at this new club in Dallas, and I was going out to celebrate and party, and I had my big old wig on, honey. Y'all know I don't go nowhere in drag. I don't never walk or go in. But I walked to the club because it was back then. Did we have Uber back? No, Uber wasn't even around then. But I didn't catch a cab either because it was like walking distance to the bar. And I was in paint. I was in drag. And I said, I'm going to walk over there. Police stopped me and, I volunteered my ID. Oh, by the way, I got my new ID today. Yes, it's so cute. Oh, the new Texas IDs are really cute. They got little horses on them and shit. So I got that just in time before I go out of town because I have my Houston address and I need to put my new address on there. So, but anyway, so I'm walking on my way to the club. It was a club called JR's in Dallas. Y'all need to hit the like button on me in this live. So somebody liking me, you're watching me, or you just... Now, everybody that's watching me don't like me. But if y'all can, please hit the like button. It does help with the algorithm. Please. Thank you. So I'm minding my business, walking to the club. It doesn't matter what I am. I'm not going to sleep with you. No matter if I'm a man, woman, dog, or cat. What does it matter? I'm not sleeping with you. I don't sleep with trash. So anyway, I'm just minding my own business. Police stopped me. And he was like, where you headed to, ma'am? I said, hey, black guy. And I said, I'm on my way to JR's. You in the gay neighborhood, so he knows what JR's is. I said, I'm on my way to JR's. He said, okay, what you got going on over there? He said, I stopped you because we've been getting a lot of complaints because a lot of women. I said, baby, I'm not no prostitute. If that's what you're insinuating, I'm not a prostitute. Oh, I didn't say that. I said, well, I'm just letting you know I'm not a prostitute. And he was like, well, okay. Then he said, I said, well, I'm going to JR's because I got a job there. He said, oh, good. I said, so I'm just actually going to celebrate. And I said, you want to see my ID? He didn't ask me for it, but I'm volunteering the ID, bitch, okay? He said, sure, bitch. I gave that man that ID, honey. And I said, damn, this show taking him a long time to come back with my... we do not get into it with the trolls on here, y'all. Let the trolls say what they want to say. Please do not get into it with the people on here. Let them say what they want to say. We know how to handle them. And I'm going to make you a moderator tonight, Michael, on the show, okay? But y'all, please don't get into it with the people on here. Do not get into it with let the people say what they want to say. They're helping my channel. So do not get into it with the people on here, please. Okay, so... Ooh, it's hot in here. I need to turn that air down. The heat. So he gets my ID right, and he... I knew it was taking him a long time. I'm like, bitch, what's the tea? So he says, well, I hate to tell you this, but you got a warrant. A warrant? For what? He said, oh, you know what? I'm going to be honest with you. It's not even worth taking you to jail over. I was there. Oh, thank God. Oh. Because God knows I do not want to go to jail with a fucking wig on, okay? I don't want to go to jail with no goddamn wig on. So he's like, I want you to, I said, well, do you know what it's about? Oh, well, thank you. I appreciate the kind words. So for those who just tune in and don't know what I'm doing, I do celebrity gossip. And I also sometimes I do drag shows on here. So tonight I'm double dipping tonight. I was going to do makeup tutorial and then turn around and do the gossip channel, the gossip, but I'm combining it all together tonight. I'm doing the gossip right now and my makeup tutorial. Oh, you say I should do what? Mechanics and what? Oh, I do all of that. I do mechanics. I work on cars and everything. I watch sports all the time. I'm having a big old game this weekend. Having a watch party this week with me and my homeboys. I'm straight, my nigga. I just do this, for money like Tyler Perry, my nigga. So anyway, y'all, let me finish. So, so anyway, yo, what's up with it, my nigga? So anyway, um, so he was like, oh, I said, I got a warrant? What? Y'all, my heart was beating and my heart was racing. I'm like, bitch, I do not want to go to jail with this fucking wig on and this makeup. I was so embarrassed. And the guy was like, the white police officer was nice. He was very nice to me. He was like, I'm not going to take you to jail, but next time I see you, I want you to make sure you take care of this. And I did. Guess how much that $99 check, that's how much it came out to by the time I had. So what they do, they put me on the payment plan. And they put me on the payment plan and everything, and I paid it off. I eventually paid it off. That check was $100 that I used to transfer to another apartment. That bitch came out to $899. That's what I had to pay. $899 fucking dollars. Because that motherfucker liked me and I didn't like him, and he was being ugly with me, and he done that to me. He's dead now, but so it don't matter. He's deceased. He's going on to be with somebody. So, all right, let's move on to the next story. All right, so here we go. Let's see what we're going to talk about next. Let's get into Brad and Judy. As you guys know, they're on tour right now. Brad and Judy. It's called the way Love Goes. Brad and Judy's on tour right now. Okay, love them. I love them. They work for the Brad works for the Ricky Smiley Morning Show, and from what I was told, Big Booty Judy got coin, baby. She got money. Well, they're on tour right now, and one thing came up on the Sherry Shepherd show, where our relationships have issues. Straight and gay, everybody have issues, and go through stuff. Apparently you ain't in no relationship if you ain't having no problems. Everybody has some type of issues. Where it came up that Brad, that the Brad was getting, she was getting pictures from her ex and her feet, and they got into it about that. Like, why are you getting pictures? But let me tell you something. You don't be getting no pictures from your ex. You don't get pictures from your ex. If your ex want to send you pictures of their feet, tell her I'll pass on that, because that's not how you do. The relationships aren't like that. Now, ladies, I'm gonna ask you ladies something. Would you be okay with your man's ex-girlfriend or ex-wife sending you motherfucking pictures of her feet? I don't think so. Not hell no, okay? Would you like the color purple? Would you like to work for me, gal? I said no. What did you say? I said hell no. Yeah, no way. There is no way I'm gonna let that happen. And Brad should know that. She should know that. Now, I don't know if Brad is doing that just for this tour that they own or whatever, because they were just on the Sherry Shepherd show. So I don't know if they're doing it just for clicks, like, and views or whatever. But she told the story. So yeah, so no, you don't. Once you break up with your ex, can you actually be friends with your ex, y'all? Like, I don't know. I don't know. When I was in relationships, and if I ever get in another one, this is what I'm gonna tell my ex. No. You're not going to go out with this person. You're not going to be hanging out with this. We're not doing none of that. No, or you don't need to be with me, or you need to go back and get with them. And you're not. And when I was younger, and me and my boyfriend, we would be in the club, and this was when I was real young, and they'd be like, what are you doing? Oh, I just got his number. No, we're not doing that. You ain't just getting nobody motherfucking number. Bitch, you crazy. You know what I tell them? I was a very attractive young man back in the days. And God blessed me with a beautiful mother and a very handsome father. So I motherfucker fuck over me. I just move around. Yeah. Well, you think that's wrong? Well, it's not your relationship, so what you worried about it for? There are a lot of straight people who got kids and they sell drugs and they cheat on their husband, cheat on their wives. That's their life. It's their life. You don't got I understand I understand that you have your opinion about it, but if it's so wrong, why do you care? Don't you? Are you in a relationship with a man or woman? And if so, if you let me tell you something. If I was straight, let me put it like this: what straight people do don't bother me. It don't bother me. What straight people do does not bother me. That's their life. If somebody else's relationship bothers you so much, then you might need to, spend more time with the one that you with, not being concentrating on somebody else's relationship. Yeah, they are alike. Yeah, that's what that's what Sherry Shepherd said today. She said, "Y'all look like sisters." I've seen gay. I got some tea, y'all. Hold on. You want me to get some help? Send me a cash app. That'll help me. Okay. If you guys are liking my content and my entertainment news, you can send something through the cash app. I'm going out of town this weekend, so it's a little change in my pocket. So let me tell you, true story. I was at the club one night years ago. I forgot. I think I was in Atlanta, and I seen this guy in there, and they was in the club, and I said, "Oh my God, that's your brother? Oh my God, y'all are y'all twins? Y'all are so handsome, y'all." I'm not lying. True story. You know what he told me? He said, "No, that's my daddy." You said that's your what? That's my dad. Don't act like y'all ain't never known a gay father and a gay son hang out together. Come on now. Don't act like y'all ain't never known that. I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. If my father was gay, I'm not hanging out with my daddy in no club. I could not. I couldn't do it, y'all. I don't know. I don't think I could. I just don't. I don't know. They got to be really fucking close. Like they got to be like fucking best friends, But that's my daddy. I can't be hanging out with my daddy looking at me and my daddy gay too. Oh hell no. I've known gay women whose daughters are gay, and I know a family got everybody in the goddamn family gay. God damn. Wow. Whew. So, but yeah, he said, "No, that's my dad." I said, "Wow." And they look like twins. That was his twin. Yeah, that was his twin. But, I would just feel weird. Like I don't even go out in my hometown where I live at. Because I basically mainly do gay bars. So I don't do straight clubs. No, when they cost too much to get in, they charge too much to get in. You got to be a woman to get in free. It's just too much. So let me remove Brad and Judy out the way. They look nice. So I wouldn't even go to a club where my nieces, my niece where I live at, my niece, cause my niece and them, they a mess. They go out, and they be fighting and everything. They get drunk and be fighting. You think I'm finna go hang out with my nieces? They be out fighting and stuff. No, ma'am. Cause number one, I'm gonna take up for my nieces, and I know they ain't no telling what they done. So I don't want to get shot and killed behind what they doing. So I'm just not gonna go out with them. They said the last I heard, my niece had went out and she got into a fight with someone, and they can fight. Now one of my nieces can fight real good, but she real quiet, but she can fight. She take after her mama. Her mama can really fight. My baby sister, she can fight. And they went to the club and they was fighting somebody. But I'm not gonna hang with y'all. I'm not gonna hang with my nieces or my nephews. None of them. I don't play with them. When I go around them, I'm their uncle, and that's it. I'm not your friend. We don't play around. You don't joke around with me and none of that. You're gonna respect me. Like I was at my mom's yesterday, and my little nephew, he's 6, and he kind of roused up at my mom. I said, "What the fuck wrong with you?" That's what I said. "What the fuck wrong with you?" "Huh? I was just telling your granny." I said, "You don't talk to your granny like that." I ain't gonna hit him because we don't do that. Our family, we don't do hittings. We don't do hits. But you talk crazy to their ass, they know. The way I talk to him and look at him, he know, because a long time ago, your parents just look at you and you already know what time it was. And he got mad and stormed out the building. I don't give a fuck. Bitch, you crazy talking to my mama like that. You get your ass red for filth. And my little nephew's very smart. They said that they did some test on him, and he's like on the borderline genius, like really smart. I remember when he was a little boy, he used to put puzzles together in 10 minutes. Very smart. I don't give a damn how smart you are. You ain't finna get smart with your granny. Not while I'm sitting here. No, we don't hit. So we don't do the hittings in my family. All right, let's move on to the next story. Who do we have next here? Oh, I want to talk about Miss Guthrie. Okay, so breaking news, y'all. She's still alive. The last I checked, she was still alive, and they say she's still alive because she has a heart monitor. And it's sending data to that doctor's office. So that's great news. That's great news that she could still be alive. You know what I mean? Having a mother out there, not knowing how your mother's doing and stuff, that's kind of, it's kind of heartbreaking. And they've already not replaced Savannah, but they put somebody in Savannah's spot. So that, while she's trying to find out what her mom is, I hope everything comes out right. Excuse me. I hope everything comes out perfect for this situation. This is horrible. And you know what? At that age, I said this yesterday, y'all. I've talked about this already, in case y'all didn't hear. I've talked about this already. I just think that a lot of these celebrities, they forget that you can't put everything on the internet. She was going visit her mom. They was all on TV. I'm sure they said where their mama live, and excuse me. And people in the city probably looked her up and everything, and you got all these crazy people out here. You just can't post everything on social media when you're a celebrity. You just can't do that. But I'm sure they've learned their lesson now. Hopefully, if she comes home well, they're gonna make some changes. You know, hopefully she makes it because supposedly she needed some type of heart medicine or something like that. You know, it's sad. And you got the FBI involved, and you know who, Mr. Orange Man. He decided he wanted to say something. So let me get this out my nose. So y'all think I'm doing cocaine? this, this powder. This powder is like a loose powder. What it is, um, it's what it is. I'm gonna show y'all about this powder. Right. Well, me, I believe it or not, where I live, I could never be robbed because I live in a building, and you have to come through the door to get, so you have to have a gate code to get in here. You would have to bust out all the windows. You would have to bust out all the windows, and everybody would hear that and then the alarms would go off. So I don't, you just can't walk up to my apartment like you did that lady's house. You can't just do that. But anyway, I was talking about this powder. This powder it's like a loose powder, and you put this powder up on here, guys, because so when you start doing your makeup, and stuff, all the stuff begins to fall down. Once it all falls down, all you got to do is take a brush and go like this, and that'll wipe away all the excess stuff that fell down. That's why we have this right here. Yeah, and that's why I don't understand why they didn't have that woman in a gated community. Like, Jesus. They got the money. Y'all know they got the money. They gonna do it now when she come home. I believe she gonna come home. Hold on, I got some popcorn in my throat. Yeah, once she gets home, the Lord bless her to get home, they're gonna make some changes. Yeah, it keeps, once she's doing all of this shit up here, when it falls down, you just take a brush and brush it off, and it keeps it from, no, I don't leave my face like this. Even though it's just translucent, it's only translucent. Oh, Lord. I got this goddamn, I got this popcorn in my throat. Excuse me. Now, I have this red over here, guys, but I'm going to go back over here with this brown and darken it a little bit. Okay, as you can see here. You see the difference in the brown and the red? Okay. See the difference once you put that? And then I can also do it like this. This is like the kidnappers asked for $30 million in the Bitcoin who misgot the return. Well, you know what? I'm gonna tell you something. The FBI is very smart. They'll find out who it is. They have ways of tracing the mice. They'll get them. Excuse me. The FBI will get them. Yeah, they'll get them. So I take this brown powder here, and I go over here and make this dark. You see that? You see the difference? See that, y'all? Yeah. You see how this now this is brown, and let's see. Yeah, later on. You talking about on my lips? Yeah, later. Okay, there's the look. We got that together here. Now I'm gonna give myself a small nose, a Michael Jackson nose. And some people might say, well, why are you trying to look different and trying to have a small nose? When you get in drag, it's an illusion of someone else. You're not supposed to look like yourself. You're not supposed to, yeah, my eyes are softer. You noticed it? Yeah. Now I'm going to make my nose smaller. You'll see here. Yeah, getting it. The purpose of putting on makeup for a man and getting in drag as a drag queen. I'm a drag queen. I'm not a transsexual. I'm not transgendered. I'm not a cross dresser. I'm none of that. I'm a drag. I'm really an actor, actress, actor, drag performer. That's it. And I know because to me, a cross dresser is someone who does it all the time. I don't cross dress. I don't walk out with the wig on and makeup and stuff. So I don't consider myself a cross dresser. You can call me a drag queen, but you can't just call me that either because I also do male shows. I do male and female shows. Yeah. I got my first job. Excuse me. I got my first job as a host as a male performer, not a drag performer, because the club didn't allow drag queens in the club. So that's how I got that job. Believe it or not, a gay club that didn't allow drag queens in the club. That's how I got the job. Yes, sir. Okay, I'm missing something here. I'm missing a black pencil, and I need that. That is going to put this look together here. Yep, that's how I got my first job. Hosting as a male performer, and I did male shows. I did Tony Terry, blues, all that kind of stuff. That's what I did. Where is my fucking black pencil? All right, let's move on to the next story. Lil Jon's son is missing. Yes, Lil Jon's son is missing. Here's a picture of Lil Jon, his son right here. Y'all know who Lil Jon is, the singer. Yeah, that's his son right there. He's missing. This story came from SandraRose.com. I don't know if they found him since she posted this. She posted this the other day, and I was going to talk about it, but I didn't get into it. I have some water over here. I'm drinking it. It'll eventually go away. Yeah. So Lil Jon, his name is DJ Young Slade. He's been reported missing. Lil Jon's only son, Nathan Smith, aka DJ Young Slade, has been reported missing in Milton, Georgia. The Milton Police Department issued a missing persons alert on Tuesday. Today, of course, it's Wednesday, saying that the 28-year-old DJ ran out of his home on foot and hasn't been seen since. What? You're absolutely right. Because I be telling everybody, I be on top of I've been doing this celebrity stuff way before y'all start before y'all even start seeing me with wigs and makeup. Okay. So the police department has said he doesn't have a phone and he may be disoriented. I hope this ain't drugs. I hope it ain't drugs. So the representatives for Lil Jon tells TMZ that the family is asking for privacy at this time. We're also asking for continued prayers for Nathan to come home safe. Nathan is Lil Jon's son, who was with his estranged wife, Nicole. And now in 2014, the interview on the Huffington Post said Lil Jon was proud of his son, followed in his footsteps as a DJ. And he said, when my son graduated from DJ Academy, they got DJ Academy? I didn't know that. I teared up to see him follow in my footsteps. In addition to Nathan, Lil Jon's father, to his daughter named Nahara, with his girlfriend Jamelia, they celebrated the baby's first birthday in November of 2025. Lil Jon, who's 55, is best known for his hits. Y'all know, yeah, by Usher, Get Low, Snap Your Fingers, and Turn Down for What. He also produced Freak a Leak by P.D. Pablo, Goodies by Sierra, and Salt Shaker with Yin Yang Twins. Prior to his launching his rap career, Lil Jon worked as executive president of the A&R producer for Jermaine Dupri's So Def Records in Atlanta, Georgia. So praying that he comes home. Hopefully they find him, and just like hopefully I find my black pencil I'm looking for. But I'm going to use this for right now. I got a brand new black pencil, bitch, and I don't know what I did with it. But hopefully they find him and everything. And that's crazy. That is absolutely crazy that he came up missing. We're not doing that over here, baby. I need you to stay on board, okay? About what we're talking about. We're not talking about fucking Palestine right now. Steen or Stein. So if you mention that again, you're gonna be removed from our live. We're talking only about celebrity tea. It's your choice. You want to stay or you want to leave? Mention it again. Free your mama. That's what you need to free. Free your mama and your daddy. All right, get him, moderators, get him out of here. Moderators, y'all moving too slow. Y'all moving too slow. Who are my moderators? Who are the moderators in here? Y'all moving too slow. Yeah, free your mama and your daddy. Get your ass off my damn live. See the difference this makes with the black pencil? That's why I was looking for it. And I need to find it. I don't know what the hell I did with it. It'd be nice if I get 200 likes, guys. I got one more story to tell. We don't give a damn about your Matthew 6:33 either. We don't give a damn about that. This is not a church gospel channel. This is not TD Jakes. This is PT, the celebrity T person. We got one more story, guys. So y'all send up a little prayer for for him. We don't care about what you think about my makeup. You're still here watching me. Apparently you like it. No one even cares. Apparently you like it. That's why you're still here. And thank you for watching and growing my channel. I need that. Thank you for putting money in my pocket. Because that's what you're doing. Can we get the likes up to 200? Don't forget, guys. You can send something to the Cash App right now if you like. I am going to be performing. I'm going to be performing after I finish my makeup. So you're not just sending me your Cash App just because. I'm going to be doing a drag show when this is over. I'm doing my celebrity tea now, but some people think I'm on here just talking. You know, how weird, how weird would that feel? You got 200 people watching your live, and you come in a live with 200 people and you say something crazy. That should make you feel like weird, like way out of line or something. I don't know, but some people they don't get it. Yeah. All right, let me contour my nose. I noticed on RuPaul, and I see a lot of these drag queens, and they leave that black down there. That is ugly. I don't know who came up with that shit. You need to contour your fucking nose and take that shit off your nose. That is fucking ugly. Just because it's a fad don't mean it look good. It looks horrible. What? All right, last story. Last story, guys. This is gonna be the last story. Okay, so I don't know if you guys keep up with Love and Hip Hop Atlanta or not, but I haven't watched it in a long time. But I'm talking about it because everybody's talking about this. This is, of course, a little scrappy, and of course, this is this little scrappy and chaotic. Well, I had this in my notes. I was going to talk about it the other day, but I didn't because I know a lot of y'all probably don't keep up with these two guys. But I keep up with all celebrity gossip. You know, I see it, and sometimes I don't talk about it, but I still, I keep up with it. So now, little Scrappy on my right. I don't know, maybe your left. I don't know, but he's this little Scrappy here. Well, he was on Love and Hip Hop. So was Chaotic at one time. Well, the other day, Chaotic, he went online and you said, my hands are big to slap the shit out of you if you ever approach me. They're definitely big to slap the dog fire out of your ass. So anyway, so Chaotic was online the other day, y'all. I saw it, but I was like, girl, what is he mad about? What is he upset about? So he was basically saying that he was basically putting down Love and Hip Hop. Yeah, he was basically putting down Love and Hip Hop. But well, baby, Chaotic was, going off and saying things about Love and Hip Hop. And then, of course, Lil Scrappy, he had something to say about it. So I'm going to pull it up and let y'all hear what he said. Lil Scrappy had a comeback for what he was saying about Love and Hip Hop. So let me see here. Let me see if I can pull it up. How many of you guys are coming back for the drag show? How many of you are coming? If you're not, I don't care. So, but I'm just asking, how many of you guys are coming back for the drag show?
I want to say God.
Oh! Sorry, that music was playing in the background. I didn't want it to mess up my live. Okay, so how many of you guys? How many of you guys are coming back for the show? Okay. Come back with your money, guys. Nobody sent me anything, I don't guess, for the makeup tutorial. So make sure you come back. You can send $5, anything over $5, and you can request a song. Plus it's for me going out of town this weekend. Okay, so here's a comeback from Lil Scrappy. This is what he had to say. Give me a second.
Not a part of it. They want to say that it's ending because it's not a part of it. They're not getting any checks from it.
Okay, so hold on. I want y'all to.
They love to say.
Let me set it up for you. So he's saying, he said, "Oh, you saying that it's ending because there's no checks in it for you, and you're just mad basically because you're not in Love and Hip Hop no more." So this is Lil Scrappy. This is what he had to say. This is what Scrappy had to say about Chaotic. Let me go back.
They're not getting any. Is Shiny still coming to make it? We haven't seen it yet. They love to say stuff is ending because they're not a part of it. They're not a part of it. They want to say that it's ending because it's not a part of it. They're not getting any checks from it. Is Shiny still coming to make it? We haven't seen it yet. They love to say stuff is ending because they're not a part of it. They're not a part of it. They want to say that it's ending because it's not a part of it. They're not getting any checks from it. Is Shiny still coming to make it? We haven't seen it yet. They love to say stuff is ending because they're not.
Yeah. So, I get it. I mean, Chaotic and Scrappy were good friends at one while. I really thought they were like really good friends at one while. I don't know what they got going on now. I like them both. They both are funny to me. I really like. Look, to be honest with you, I think Lil Scrappy. Not Lil Scrappy, but I think that what I say his name is. I think Chaotic should do comedy. Really, good evening, welcome in. I think he should do comedy because he's funny to me. But that's how it is. I think Chaotic should stay out of it anyway. He should stay out of it. Don't even mention about what they got going on. Do your own thing, bro. You not on Loving Him. Sometimes you have to move on with your life. Come up with your own idea for a show, Chaotic. and produce it to some producers. Run it to some producers. They might like it. They might take you up on something, and they might, give you a job, with some new content. If they didn't ask you to come back on Love and Hip Hop, move on with your life. That's the only thing you can do is just move on with your life. So it is what it is, and he'll be fine. Chaotic is very popular. He gets a lot of views on YouTube. He has a pretty good YouTube channel as well. So, but you just got to make up your mind that you can't be, just because you're not a part of a Love and Hip Hop anymore, you can't be trolling everybody. Now and then too, a lot of times people say stuff online because they make money off of it. So whatever, when he was on there reading and saying stuff about Love and Hip Hop, he made some money off that video. Yeah, he made some money off that video. He could have made $1,000, $2,000, $3,000, $4,000 or $5,000 off that video. So that people, that's the reason why a lot of people, a lot of these celebrities online, and they do the things that they do because they're making money. You think celebrities on here just talking shit just because? No, they're making money. It's content. And once you make that certain star status, or if you got a lot of subscribers and you can make a lot of money. You can make some money. You can make a living off of this shit. And so, the more followers you have, the more views you get, the more money you make. It is what it is. You see a lot of people that's popular on social media. Sometimes they get on social media and they don't be talking about shit, but they get a lot of views and they making money. Hold on. The eyelashes will do it, ladies and fellas. I'm not judging. The eyelashes gonna give you your look, honey. Okay? The eyelashes gonna give you your look. Also, ladies, fellas, I'm not judging. When you put on your eyelashes, ladies, make sure you guys put some black across your eyes. Okay? Like, let me show you. You take your black liquid liner and you just go across here on the top. You can see the difference in this one and this one. Oh, I still got this. This powder is so fucking there we go. Make sure I got that powder off my nose. All right, so the black across the top up there, you can go back and watch it. It ain't going nowhere. It'll be on here. I'm gonna turn this off while I'm doing the drag show because I don't want people to be distracted by this. So I know y'all might be like, what happened to the makeup tutorial? It's still gonna be on here, but I'm gonna take it off while I'm doing the drag show. Okay. Now, you can see the difference with the black across there. You see that? Do y'all see the difference? Mm-hmm. Now, I'm going to go back over here and I'm going to put the black across here. See the difference? Okay, now I think I'll do a mole tonight. A mole. I have a real mole. My real mole is right here, but I'm gonna put it up here. Shout out to all the straight men out there watching me, which in their dreams they wish they could dress up like a woman. But they can't because they have a wife and a husband. They have a wife and they don't want the wife to know that they're women. I have a lot of straight men who follow me and they love me. They love my show. I never seen brown lashes. I wish I could find some. I have no idea, y'all. These lashes are magnetic lashes. These are magnetic lashes. I got these, honey. I just glued these bitches on, honey. I glued these girls on. I just glued them on. You say they not straight? No, and there's a lot of men who get screwed and everything, and they still say they straight. Oh yeah, you didn't know that? I hope so. We're gonna see. We're gonna see how many people y'all. We're gonna see how many people love me, honey, when it's time for me to do my comedy show in Atlanta, Georgia, July the 10th, 2026. ATL, baby. The comedy show is going down. I want to see your face in the place. You got to get your ticket. Oh, I don't know, honey. I didn't even. It probably don't work. I just put the glue on it. The glue gonna stick to anything, and I just put the damn glue on there. Um, yeah, 2026, y'all. This year, 20. I'm going to Atlanta next week. The reason why I'm going to Atlanta, so I got to take care of this comedy stuff, and again, I will be. Yes, I will be doing the comedy show in Atlanta, Georgia, July the 10th. Okay, so y'all got that. So mark your calendars when those tickets go on sale. If you can't make it, buy a ticket. We are going to sell out 250 tickets. We will sell out. I already know we're going to sell out. Okay, if I got to buy all the damn tickets and give them away, we're going to sell out. Okay, don't play. We're going to sell out. We're going to make sure we sell out, and I need everybody to come. All of y'all be lying, talking about, you're so funny, you're going to be famous one day. I'm just put it to the test. Atlanta is in the middle of the country, kind of, so you ain't got no excuse not to come. Atlanta is in dead middle of the country, so you don't have no choice not to come. Oh, Brown, Dollar Tree has them. Okay. I was just in a Dollar Tree today. I was looking for lashes. Next time I go in there, I'll look for some. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that concludes the celebrity tea, along with the that concludes celebrity tea, along with the makeup tutorial. I'm about to put on a wig, a dress, my hip pads, my breast, and all of that, and come back and entertain y'all. Every time I go out of town, I always do a show. Now again, YouTube is only going to allow me to do so many songs. Okay. YouTube is only going to allow me to do so many songs. So when y'all come back, don't expect me to be up there all night long. And please don't request a song if you don't send no money. That's not how that works. Okay? That's not how that works, boys and girls. Also, another thing, if you come back to the live, you know how we let y'all get away with trolling me tonight? Well, we don't do that on the drag show. You can't troll me because you'll get blocked. Because it takes away from the show. It takes away from the people who really want to enjoy the show. So if you come on here talking shit, you know, when I'm trying to do the show and you talking shit and you going back and forth, oh, that's a man, he need to God. Girl, we don't want to hear all that shit. Go watch somebody else because it's not going to change. You're not going to change anything. Okay? So just give you a warning. If you come back and you try that again, you will definitely be removed from the live. But other than that, we let you talk shit. I'll let you come in and say all whatever you want to say, as long as you don't cuss, and as long as you don't use cuss words, as long as you don't spam. Like if you call me a man and you keep saying I'm a man, we'll remove you. Other than that, say what you want to say. All right, I believe everything is done. Oh, I was going to go back over my eyes one more time with this color, this pencil here. And I'm getting ready to start the show. Thank y'all for 200 views, almost 200 likes. It would have been nice if I had had 50 people give me 200 likes. Yeah, they do, yeah. But I'm used to it. Yeah, you know, I told y'all this a million times for those who didn't know. I worked for the LGBTQ black ghetto LGBT crowd for years. So, baby, if I can handle them, I can handle anybody. Baby, the black queens, the black ratchet queens, baby, they ratchet. Now, see that? See where I went back over with that red, makes it look a whole lot softer. I'm available to do anybody's makeup. I don't like to because I don't consider myself a makeup artist. But, you know, I fly for free. You just pay for my taxes on my flight, pay for my hotel room. I work for Marriott, so my rooms don't be that much. Depends on what's going on in the city. My fee, and I'll be there. I'll be there. Somebody else told me that. I ain't heard from them yet. All right, that concludes the show, guys. I'll be back in about 10-20 minutes or less because I got to put on my pads and everything, get my dress together and stuff like that. I'm going to come back and entertain y'all with these beautiful earrings that I got from Burlington's. Yes. Burlington's. $7.99. Okay, so I will see y'all in about 10 minutes again. Thank you. I didn't see none of my moderators in here. If they was, they ain't said nothing. They real quiet. But it's all right. I still love y'all, okay? When do you know? When do I know what? No, I'm not putting the other earring on because I can't find I have to get out from here. I need to get ready for the show. I was trying to find the little bag to go to, and I don't know what I did with it. So I'll put it on. When I come back for the show, both of the earrings will be on. I promise you. Okay. Okay, boys and girls. I enjoyed y'all. We had fun. We had to I had to read. Thank you. What? I don't know you, Linda. I have mods. I don't just let people come and be my mod. First of all, you would have to financially have sent me something, and second of all, I have to know you better. All of my moderators have sent me money through the times we've known each other, and we've built a relationship. I just don't make anybody a mod. All right. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, tonight I am going to anoint this young man here who's been very faithful to my channel. He has given me money. And not because of the money, but we've actually had a relationship over the phone, talked over the phone, talked last night. He's a really nice guy. He's very funny. He has a YouTube channel, but I told him last night I wanted him to make sure his Wi-Fi was perfect. We want to make sure his Wi-Fi is perfect before I send people over to his YouTube channel because I want people to, you can't, when you have a YouTube channel, your Wi-Fi got to be right. You can't, your Wi-Fi can't be going in and out, none of that. No, it's not about the money for me, but let me tell you something. Because I have a job, bitch. I work for the Marriott, so it's not about the fucking money for me. But let me tell you something. And I said this and I'm going to say it again. You cannot be a moderator if you don't have Facebook. How can you be a moderator and you don't have Facebook? How are you helping me? Okay. So let's say and I told somebody this the other day, I wouldn't give a damn if you did have Facebook. I mean, if you have money. I've blocked people who have given me money and don't have Facebook. No, you're not gonna, if you're a moderator and you don't have a Facebook or nothing to advertise my show, I don't give a fuck about your money. I could care less about your goddamn money. But sometimes when it comes to a moderator, my moderators, my people who want to just come on here and say, do this, 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 and they're not advertising, okay, then what else are you doing? Are you giving any type of money? You ain't giving no money, you ain't doing nothing, you ain't advertising, you just on here. No, I don't need you. It doesn't matter if you give me money. No. So it's not about the money. Yes, that's what moderators do. They help you, they promote your show, they help you block people, they help you remove people, they monitor the show. That's what a moderator does. It's not always about the money, but how can you be a moderator if you don't have Facebook or some type of other social media to post to put my video out? And you just a moderator and you ain't never sent no money? I don't need you. I don't need you. I send money to people and I'm not even their goddamn moderators. I send money to people and I'm not even their moderators. It's not about money, but how could you say you like me, you love my show, you support me, and you don't never share my live and you ain't never sent no money? You don't know, that's a lie. All right, guys, thank you guys for tuning in. I'm PT. I hope that you guys enjoyed the content this evening, and I'm going to talk with you guys later on. Thanks for watching. All right, guys, y'all be good. Michael said, yes, Sassy, I'm in the kitchen now heating up my son doesn't have a YouTube channel. Well, if you don't really like my show, don't come back, but you'll be back. How long you been on here? Probably about 2 hours watching me, but you say you don't like my show. Oh, boy, y'all a trip. Okay, guys, thank you for watching. I'm PT. See y'all later, dude. All right, my nigga. Bye. So come back for the show, y'all. Come back for the show. If you come back for the show talking shit, you're going to get blocked. So just so you know. Bye. Take care. Bye.